gator clap, which
It's my one responsibility now.
No, you have two responsibilities.
What's that?
You have to make sure I turn my phone off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got two things.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm Chuck Rogers, a licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I'm Keith Dunn, and I am a network engineer.
And together we are Tabletop Coffee, right?
Yeah, where we are bold and never ever
bitter.
That's right.
And tonight we're going to talk about, do you have a yellow light? If not, you might want to get one. Stay tuned, we'll talk about it.
Well, you know what I was afraid of when you started out with that? When you were saying that everybody needs a certain color light?
I can assure you I have no idea what you were thinking.
I was really afraid that you were going to say that they needed a red light. But there are only certain people that need a red light.
That's for darn sure.
Yeah. But when you're talking about the lights, I was thinking about the lights in school and how you have you played that game, red light, green light.
Yes, oh, that was a great one.
And so when they said green light, you would move forward, and red light, you would have to stop.
Right.
So I don't know, does the yellow light kind of play into that?
A yellow light is a good thing. Everybody needs a good yellow light.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. If you go we have traffic lights that are green and red with the yellow light in between.
Yeah.
And the yellow light comes up as a caution and basically gives you the message, it's a decision point.
Okay.
Do you need to go faster to be able to get through it safely?
All the time.
Or do you need to apply some breakage and stop on this side of the light? And so a yellow light keeps us out of trouble. I mean, think about what it would be like if it just went green, red. Green, red.
It'd be terrible.
Yeah. And I was recently thinking about this. I'm preparing for a workshop on the Gottman 7 Principles of Relationship coming up in September. Right. And I was thinking about this, that the master couples, one of the things that really separates the masters from the disasters, the master couples who are happy in their relationship, is their ability to keep things on track when they start going out of control.
Okay.
It's got to start, discussions must start between couples with what John calls the soft startup. Because how a conversation starts is how it's going to end.
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
96% of the time, the way it starts out is going to end.
Right.
It's going to end that way. Only 4% of the time can couples get it back on track if it starts to go off.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why you got to have that yellow light. If it starts to go off, you got to have that thing pop up so that you can begin to think, what do I want to say next? What word choice do I want to use? They need to be apples of gold and settings of silver.
Right.
What volume do I want to use? What tone do I want to use? What gestures do I want to use?
Sure.
How is this going to be perceived by the other person? And when it's done, am I going to say, I'm sure glad I said that, and I'm sure glad I said it in that way, or am I going to go, I wish I would have said that differently.
Yeah, I should have used a little more caution on that.
So we just need a little bit of a yellow light to be able to have that kind of conversation in your head. It's difficult to do, but you got to have a little bit of a yellow light so that you can do that.
Okay, well, I have a question about that.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about the yellow light, is that just something that goes off in your head? I mean, it's not something that you're actually verbalizing or using in any other way. It's just something you're going through in your head and saying, okay, I really need to slow down and think through this process to make sure that the end result comes out correctly.
Yeah, you just need a little bit of just a couple seconds there to be able to make that decision, to be able to slow down.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
And that makes perfect sense.
Right. Hope that was helpful to you. If it was, go ahead and leave some comments down below, and maybe you can give us some feedback about experiences that you've had.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're on that red light and green light, you might be there with me, and this is a great way to fix things in your relationship.
You've got a great yellow light.
Yeah, I do. I'm good at yellow lights.
If you would, please go ahead and subscribe. We'd appreciate that.
And ding that bell so you're notified of upcoming episodes.
Make sure to like it.
Yep, share it with your friends.
Thanks, everyone.
Until next time.